Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy HonchoJay23, and you are now tuned into a new hot segment I like to call Candid Conversations with HonchoJay23. I am your official host of this new segment. I want to take this opportunity right now to thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for always watching. I also want to thank you guys for always for support, for your ongoing support with my podcast. Independent scene is truly amazing. But with all that being said, we got a really dope artist in the building. He's gonna be chopping up with me. He goes by the name of Highly Gifted. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to, give it up for my guy, Highly Gifted. Let's get it. What up, y'all? I see y'all in here. What's good? What's good? What's good? Tyron, what up? What up? Iron Mike, what up? Send y'all these waves real quick. What up, my boy?
What up with you, big dog? What's good, gang?
What's good, gang? What's going on with you, man?
You already know, bro. Big shit. Goddamn, took a break from working. Goddamn, you know I had to call holla at you
Oh, most definitely. Hey, man, I appreciate you for tapping in, man.
already, bro.
Most definitely, most definitely. But first of all, I want to welcome you to a new segment I like to call Canada Conversations. It's a new show it's a new little side show that I'm doing, just trying to get people familiar with, what's going on currently, entertainment wise, things of that nature. So, but before we get into any of that, I want you to introduce yourself to the people, and then we're gonna jump.
Shit. If y'all don't know me, bro, now y'all know it's goddamn Highly Gifted coming out of the 919, repping the 300. You already know, goddamn, the biggest way moving right now. Shit, y'all niggas better be looking up. Me and the boy Cherry Hardaway got some shit coming soon, bro.
Oh yes, yes, and we definitely gonna talk about that because I've been sitting back and watching, man. And I'm liking what I'm seeing. So we gonna get into that. All right. Well, like I said, I definitely want to say thank you for again, tapping in with me, man. It's always a pleasure chopping it up with you. All right. So the first things first, man. I gotta get your input, man. We recently just had the superstar iconic loss of one and only DMX, man. It's sad to hear about a kind of star like that, going on. But I gotta know from you, man. Were you a DMX fan? Did you listen to any of his music or?
Man, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. When I found out, I was on my work truck. I was at work when I found out that bro died. And I actually shed a real tears because DMX was a big part of my life. Like, goddamn, Red League football, going to the games. That's how we bumped and DMX, trying to get the team head on straight. Like, bro was motivated. Then, like, my favorite song by bro is goddamn Where the Hood At, like the full version,
Right.
like Uncensored, Unclean. But then it's another version he got out where halfway through the song, he get a phone call about his homie Kato, who got killed, and he pretty much dedicated the other half of the song to that. So it's just like DMX really he got me into hood music. Like as
Mhm.
far as like don't come to my hood unless you from my hood, or he one of the realest niggas to ever really say he can go anywhere and not get touched. He can go anywhere, everybody fuck with him, anywhere.
Right. Right.
So hell yeah, I was a fan of bro. Like bro played a big part of my life. Not only cause his music, but just how he is outside of it. Like bruh's story. If niggas who really fuck with DMX know bruh's story. Bruh was drugged as a kid. Like his own homie fucked him over.
Right.
Then he had to pretty much chase that high the rest of his life. So he was getting this drug, that drug, this drug, that drug, in and out of hospitals, in and out of facilities, trying to get his shit together. Then he found God because for a minute he was just walking with demons. For a lot of niggas that know him off of the Rough Rider, got that album. He was really walking with demons when he made that shit. And really after that, he kind of started walking with God. But he still was battling his demons. So it's kind of hard to really accept the fact that bro really gone because a lot of
Right.
niggas we done lost just this beginning of this year alone in the last year. So it's really hard to even accept it because niggas was waiting for him to make a comeback. Niggas waiting on him to go on tour this summer, like all of that. And
Right.
now we can't.
Right. All right. So let me ask you this, and we're still on the topic of DMX, man. You mentioned, we've lost so many, man. Along the lines of, we've lost such iconic stars, Pop Smoke being one of them, Nipsey Hussle, Whitney Houston, people like that, man. So
Got there Prince, Vaughn, all of them niggas, bro. Just anybody that we lost, period. Shit,
exactly.
even the actors, bro. You got them talk Pops from Friday. Got
Right.
them.
So and so question, man. When you hear or see things like this, man, people that you may have grew up listening to or watching on TV, man, like what is that like? What is your mindset when you hear or you see things like this blow up, especially on social media? Like, how do you respond to that? How do you react to that?
I don't really react to it because, you know, for artists, a lot of niggas in the music industry, they got personal relationships with other artists' music,
Right,
right? There's a lot of niggas that's in the industry that I fuck with that don't even know I fuck with because they don't know me. I don't know them. Like, I don't know them on a personal level. I know them through their music. That's how
right,
I watch them grow through their music. That's how I pretty much found like knew about DMX was through his music. Like I didn't necessarily meet, greet, talk to bro. I watched him. Like I
mhm,
watched his music. I watched him grow. Seen the movies he was in. Watched them shits. Like you gotta really follow behind the artist to know the artist because they're not gonna talk to you a lot of the time. They're not gonna tell you because nowadays we don't trust too many people. It's hard to trust anybody. Anybody will backdoor you. Anybody will front door you. Anybody will get you from any direction. You feel me? So it's like,
exactly. All right, so let me ask you this, man, because when you think iconic, man, and again, we can list the names all day long. There's so many iconic superstars that have truly paved the way for the hip hop and R&B industry. But I gotta know from you, man. It's being a part of this industry, man. Being rapping and things of that nature. What is the reward? What is the most rewarding for you being in this position and knowing that you're being able to express yourself through your music, through your lyrics, and being able to connect with the people?
mm, I like the fact that people can relate to my shit. Like, if I write a pain song and I drop a pain song, I'll get like a handful of people that hit me up personally and be like, yo, this shit fuck, like, I fuck with this shit. This shit helped me get through this, and this. Or if I go and I be out in public, I have a few people that are bold enough because a lot of people say I have an angry face, but I just be cooling. But some people come up to me and like they'll tell me straight up like how certain songs made them feel, or like they'll tell me certain like I like the fact that they give me input, so it's like they helping me create my shit because it's like you got to feed off the audience. You need an audience to prosper. You need somebody that's listening to you other than just yourself.
Right,
So just hearing like what they want, what they like type shit like that, that gives me kind of like a cheat code because it's like, all right, I know that they looking for this next because I done put this out. So it's
hmm,
like it helps me to know what they want, and it helps me when I know how they feeling based off of what I done wrote. Cause a lot of artists don't know, but they role models or they got big influence, like they're a big influence on a lot of people's lives. And it's
right,
like to know that I'm a big influence or to know that I'm even an influence, it do
right,
something to me because it's like, how is this song gonna make them feel? Or
right.
how is this song gonna get them through what they're going through? You feel me?
Exactly, and I definitely feel you on that. And that's another thing, man. Because again, you have the local scene and you have the entertainment scene, man. And both scenes, I feel like have taken a mind of its own. Another artist, entertainment artist, I want to kind of get into. I'm not sure if you really follow him like that, but of course, the elephant. I want to address the elephant in the room. Lil Nas X,
This nigga.
recently song and put out a video, and of course, social media and everybody went crazy about it. People have been having mixed feelings about it, but I got to get your input, your insight. What is your thoughts on this whole Lil Nas X situation?
I ain't watched the video because off of the snippet, bro, is doing some shit that ain't even like that had me on some break. All right, you doing a little too much. Like
Right, right,
fucking with it, like you really fucking with like you know there's a thin line between love and hate. You fucking with
right,
that thin line. You feel me?
right,
And it's like don't get me wrong, bro, doing what he need to do to make that bread. Like you got to
right,
think about it. You got to be willing. Like once you get in the industry, you got to be willing to do shit people don't approve of. You got to be willing to do shit people aren't gonna fuck with.
mm,
Like if you really think about it, he made the smartest marketing. Like that shit was smart as fuck what he did because of the simple fact that he got everybody to press play one time. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what you need in this industry. You need at least them to press play one time. You don't even got them to like it, love it. They can hate it, fuck it, all of that.
Right.
As long as they press play one time, he good. Because the simple fact, that's money. Every time they press play, that's money. Regardless, it's a stream, that's a view, that's a dislike, a like, a comment. That's still money because
Mm-hmm.
they are showing some type of opinion and it's growing for him. It's making his pockets fat. Like I think that shit probably did like #1, top 5, some shit like that. I don't know,
I think
but
I seen some. I think I seen something along those lines too.
yeah, like not even that. I heard his shoes sold out, so
Yeah,
he
man.
made bread off of that too.
Right.
Like
I was just. I
off
was.
of like you ain't winning unless niggas hating on you. And he had half of the world hating on him, if not the whole world hating on him, and he still came out on top. Like
Right
I'm
now.
one of the niggas that ain't even gonna hate on bro for that. Like just cause I ain't like what he had in the video don't mean hate the person. Like
Right.
shit. Like, you ain't even asked what was bro idea on that. Like why y'all ain't asked bro that why he made the video the way he made it. Like all y'all saying is how he made the video or what he put in the video. Y'all not asking what made him do it that way. The same
Right.
way when he made Old Town Road. He made it the way he made it. And y'all niggas thought he was talking about a fucking horse. Little did y'all niggas know when he really came out. He was talking about a whole man. Y'all
Right.
niggas was sick as hell. Y'all niggas was hurt because of the
Right.
simple fact that I was happy as hell doing that damn dance. That was happy as hell fucking singing the song till
Mm-hmm.
bruh came out about the lyrics. Now that bruh is comfortable and doing whatever he feels, pretty much using his own creativity to the best of thinking outside of the box like other niggas should do. Don't hate bruh for being himself. You feel me?
Right. Right.
That's what he
Right.
wanna do. He gonna do what he wanna do, regardless about anybody say.
Exactly. So let me ask you this, man. In this industry, man, we've had, artists whom have, beef with each other, man. And I gotta know from you being an artist, man, why is it that so many artists bump heads and they feel like they can't coexist or get along? Why is it?
Cause either that artist don't fuck that other artist, bitch. That's one.
True, true.
Either that artist done got cheated out some bread behind that other artist. That's two. So now that artist feel like he being played. Uh, Sneak dissing is a lot of them because you got a lot of niggas that'll throw disses like here or there, but won't be direct about it. But
Mm,
only that artist knows that it's about him because sometimes the shit's personal. You feel me?
mm,
Sometimes it can be personal. Like you got a lot of artists that grow up around the same area, like me, Southside, Badass, and all of them. Everybody like that's from the South Side. That's grown up around like goddamn Southeast, all of that area, Southgate.
mm,
We all from the three. Like we don't like you feel me? Like we can relate to each other. But then you got certain niggas that like say it's this nigga here and then you got another nigga that's over there. I don't fuck with that nigga over there because he from over there.
right,
Petty shit like that. Because he not from over here, we don't fuck with him. We only fuck with niggas on this side. So you got a lot of dumb reasons why niggas would beef, but right now the main one is over money, bitches, and sneak dissing.
right, right, right,
Look at that, like real talk, or a dead man speaking on niggas dead man, which
right.
fall in the line of sneak dissing, but you don't diss the dead.
Exactly, exactly. Now let me ask you this, man. Speaking still on the topic of music, man. Timberland and Swiss Beats came up, of course, with a brilliant ass idea. I would like to think, with this whole versus battle that's been going on since the beginning. We've had so many legendary, iconic stars, go head to head, song for song. But I gotta ask. The first question I want to ask is, what's been your favorite battle? And I gotta, and
The
then
Gucci Man versus goddamn uh Gucci Man
and
versus fucking and Young Jeezy.
okay,
That was my best. That was the best one so far for me.
okay.
I started
Now,
fucking with Keisha. I was fucking with the Keisha Cole one for a little bit, but she started making a fool out of herself, and she was embarrassing herself, and you know it wasn't pretty for her side.
okay, okay. Now I'm gonna get back to Gucci and Jeezy, but we recently actually just had two recent battles as of late. We had the iconic groups of the Osley Brothers and Earth, Wind and Fire go head to head. Then
I
we just
gotta go see that. I didn't even know they did one. I gotta see that one.
then we just recently had Method Man versus Redman. So
Yeah, I caught that. That one was cool. I fucks with that one. I
yeah,
like that one too because you know them niggas is homeboys and they ain't let shit come between that
right,
shit. Cause you know a lot of niggas that come out in groups, they let the hype get in between them and they let the noise and they let the fans, they let the money, they let what the goddamn labelers
right,
goddamn offering or insiders whispering in their ear. They
mm,
let all of that crap separate them and you clearly seen that joint with the Method Man and shit. Like you seen it. Like them
right,
niggas was still cool. Like they knew they could come together and have fun, regardless of what somebody said. Like it was
right.
cool,
All right,
just
now,
like old times.
right now, real quick, jumping back to Gucci Man and Jeezy, man. You know they had some little beef, but you know when it came down to the end, you know
I feel like that shit was for show.
and I was about to say,
Straight up, I feel like that shit was for show.
and
The
I was
reason why I feel like that shit is for show is because I feel like they got paid to do that shit. They got paid to say what the fuck they said at the end because if you really know Gucci Man and you really know Young Jeezy, they would have got that shit lit as fuck. You performed that song about my dead man's in front of me to my face, mic
right,
in hand, disrespecting. And you
right,
don't think that I got some shit waiting for you? Like, nah, bruh. That
exactly,
that had to be pre-planned, premeditated,
right,
scripted out. Like it had to be because ain't no way Jesus was just gonna let that slide. Like he had to have already known that that was coming.
right, right. I
Cause
agree.
no grown like not Jeezy. Anybody else maybe, but not Jeezy, and definitely not Gucci Man. Cause
Right,
Gucci Man is with all smoke, and you know so is Jeezy. They don't
right,
care. They
exactly.
get it popping anywhere. And that's Gucci Man and Jeezy's club. They broke both of their records at that club.
They
So you
did.
know anything goes.
Right, right. They did. Now I gotta now real quick. I'm gonna come back to that. I gotta bring up. I forgot, but DMX with just him and Snoop Dogg just did a versus battle.
Yeah,
Uh,
that was one of the first.
yeah, so you know,
Because DMX opened it up with that prayer. And that shit was hard.
and
Like,
you know what's crazy? I'm gonna say this. The crazy part about it, a lot of people see, and I think this is the problem that we have in society. When you have an artist who is a secular artist who is either talking about drugs, sex, money, bitches, or whatever, I think people tend to forget that even though these lyrics and this music is being put out, that when you have somebody like DMX who starts off the show in a prayer, like you said, the shit was hard because I was like, wait, who do we know? Who do we know as the people that we are that's gonna
who we
go?
know DMX as?
Yeah, like who do we gonna do something like that that's gonna go into a battle with a prayer and
But you
then
gotta remember though, DMX ain't he won't the same DMX as with a hood up, we them boys like he won't like you feel me, he won't Rough Riders anthem on that damn verses. He was goddamn DMX. I done found myself. I done been through shit. I done learned some shit. I done overcame some shit. He humbled himself.
right, right, exactly, exactly. Okay, I feel that. So now I kind of I want to get into now. And by the way, real quick, going back to the verses for a second, who would you like to see next step into that ring, go one on one, song for song?
No cap. And I want to see. I got two of them.
Okay.
I want to see Southside. And I want to see Southside versus Badass. Because them niggas, they pretty much at each other's necks right now. They going bar for bar right now.
Listen, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. I'm letting you know. But those of you that don't know this, but Badass happens to be my relative. He's one of my
Word.
yeah. So that's just a little snippet. I ain't gonna tell y'all too much, but me and
Yeah.
Badass, we got a bond within the family bloodline. So
Facts. And then
I know about Badass, trust me. But so you said Southside and Badass. So who do you think personally would take that W?
I can't really put a winner to it. I really can't put a winner to it because they both got so much great music. They got so many genres that they hit. Like it's too hard because it's really too hard because you don't see one without the other.
Right, right,
You don't see Southside Heat without Badass. You
right,
don't see Badass without Southside Heat. They always right there. So
right,
it'd be the best competition. It'd be the best show because they right here.
right,
They neck and neck,
right.
right?
Exactly.
They both got hits. Both got great ass songs. They both got stage presence. They
Mm-hmm.
know how to put on a show.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
So it's like you seeing both of them on the same stage at the same time, but going to like versus shit hard because you know they both gonna come with all of it.
All the smoke. Right. Exactly. All right. So now let's. I want to kind of tap into you for a second. You know, because you mentioned prior at the top of the show, man, that you and Trey got something coming up. I'm gonna
Yes,
go.
sir.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. When I seen the stuff that I seen, I was like, bro, that was literally. I was telling somebody the other day. I said, "Now you and Trigger is two artists that I would love to see, collab with each other. And now the fact that it's happening, my dream is coming.
hmm
So I
Yeah.
definitely, so let me ask you this, man. Knowing Trig and being able to, collab with him, man. What's that bond like?
All right. So me and Trey, we first met at a show. I
Okay.
seen him perform at where was it? I can't remember. It was somewhere in Raleigh.
Okay.
And goddamn, seen him there. And I hit bro up after the show or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just chopping it up with him, telling me, bro, like he killed it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so he went on my page or whatever, and he liked some of my shit. So I started tapping in. He started tapping in. We started pretty much talking more, and goddamn, we met up again at a Carolina Waves event in Durham. I performed and he performed. So goddamn, we went off like on that shit. Like he snapped, then I snapped right after him. Then we just did another show, got there at the Nueva, I think it's the Nueva Lounge. Yeah,
Okay.
On Hodge joint. It was me, him, Southside, Woosa. I don't know if you know who she is. She just signed with Sonic Boom.
I think I've heard of her. I think I have heard of
She
her.
got green hair. She
Yeah.
like she like 4'11", 5 foot. She
Yeah.
like 5 foot. She like 5'1" at the most, cause she's short as hell.
You know what's
But
crazy? They just ran into her because I did a show. I did the Smoking Waves Fest, and I think I saw her at the Smoking Waves Fest that I had to go and be a part of. But I definitely
yeah,
so
but
yeah.
her, this other girl, my shorty,
Okay.
like we all pretty much rocked out for the Heartland Boom Festival
Okay.
down here. We did that shit. Michigan made Dion and his little bro 43K. They was there, and that nigga can fucking rap. I ain't even gonna lie. That nigga came down. He gave me Lil Fo vibes, and I don't know if you know who Lil Fo, but he's a Chicago rapper. But like,
Okay.
he went in and like goddamn. So me and Hardaway, we pretty much after that Heartland Boom Festival, we ended up chopping it up in the parking lot, and we was talking numbers or whatever, and I booked the studio session with AMI, and they off Glenwood.
Okay. Okay.
So I had pretty much booked the session there, and we I hit bro up. He came in. I had already like recorded my verse. He heard my verse, and he straight up went in the studio and he didn't even write shit. Like bro was punching in, like just going off the top with it.
Right.
And so goddamn this lady, the producer, her name Akia.
Okay.
She she did all of the engineering and all of the mixing and mastering. Like she did her thing with this shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. So
Okay.
goddamn, she played it back, and she played it back. Like me and him looked at each other. I ain't even. I was high as fuck. I was like, yo, that shit turned.
Right.
He was like that shit turned. His homie was like that shit turned. Like, we was in that bitch turned off this shit. So goddamn, I'm thinking like I'm about to name this bitch Jungle Baby.
Right.
Uh, he stopped like when I said that he stopped the music. He's like he looked at me and was like, "Can you do that? I got a song called Jungle Babies already." I was like, "Damn!" And
Damn,
then
that's crazy.
that's when we started listening to it again. I was like, running back from the top. We're gonna figure this shit out right now. So it's a part in the song where I was like, from the porch to the jungle, did it the hardest way. And when that part came on, I was like, shit, I'm about to name it from the jungle to the streets.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
he was like, why you going? He was like, why you gonna name it from the jungle to the streets? I was like, because shit, we coming out the jungle this summer. We about to take it to the street. Like, they hear everything we got. Feel me? So
okay.
goddamn, basically coming from the jungle to the street is like saying we done kept all of this energy hidden to this crowd for so
Mm-hmm.
long.
Mm-hmm.
Now we about to take that shit everywhere. We about to bring that shit to every stage. We about to bring that shit to every club. We about to bring that shit to every arena. We about to bring that bitch to every college, every session.
So yeah, y'all pretty much just gonna be everywhere, really.
Yeah,
Most
to the
definitely.
streets.
Most definitely, and I definitely, again, cannot wait to see. I know it's gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be
I'm
incredible.
telling you.
My last three things I want to kind of get well, actually, my last two things I want to kind of get into real quick. Seeing as how you're in this industry and you're in this career, man. When it's all said and done, whenever you decide to hang it all up, what is it about you specifically that you want the people to remember about you as an artist?
I'm gonna be straight up. I don't think I'm gonna ever hang it up because my daughter done started fucking with the studio shit.
Well,
So
okay.
she only 2. So I'm about to goddamn teach her the ropes. So if I do ever stop like rapping, I'ma always be producing because simple fact I got my kid. You know I'm gonna have more kids, so my kids gonna be into it more than likely. They might take after their dad. I know I'm gonna fuck around and might own my own label. Who knows? Fuck around and have artists under me, goddamn, take over type shit.
Hey, most definitely. Hey, listen, with the talent and the skill that you got, you can most definitely do that. And so my last and final thing, man, with the world kind of opening back up, man, and being able to be back on stage, man, how has that feeling been for you to get back out there on stage and perform and being able to
Shit.
be
I
amongst the
don't know. I don't know if you seen my post on my. I don't know if you seen my post on my story a few days ago. I was like, I'm ready to do bigger crowds and bigger stages. Like, I'm ready to fill the club up now. Like, I done got over my little stage fright. Like, I'm ready to turn up in front of people. Like, I'm ready to go all in now.
Okay, okay. All right, so real quick before we get up out of here, man, what can we, the people, man, be expecting from you and from
So,
anyone? What can we be on the lookout for?
all right, so I just dropped a song called Rider. It's on all platforms. You can get that ASAP. I got a video shoot coming up on the 29th of this month for the song Mission featuring Lady Draco. Um, Goddamn song featuring Trigger Hardaway from the jungle to the streets. That bitch air and go live on all platforms May the 1st at midnight. So
Okay.
y'all niggas be ready for that bitch. I got Paint the Ops. That bitch coming out May the 1st, but probably later on in the day. I might push it back to like May the 5th. I don't know, I ain't decided because I really want all the energy on May the 1st to be on that shit with me and Trey. Um, I got so many much songs coming out. I can't even name them all right now. Just be on the lookout the rest of this spring. Summer, I'm dropping hella videos after videos, so be ready. Oh, and not to play with that bitch air tonight at midnight. So y'all be ready for that bitch. The video.
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
that
Def-
bitch drop on midnight.
Already, well, highly gifted, my bro. We appreciate you for taking the time to come through and chop it up with us right here on Candid Conversations with Honcho J. I definitely appreciate it. Real quick, where they can follow and tap in with you at.
Already, y'all can follow me on got the Instagram HighlyGifted19. You can find me on all platforms, and I mean all platforms. I'm talking about from YouTube to Google, Android to Apple. Whatever you got, you can look me up at HighlyGifted HighlyGifted. High as fuck.
Most definitely,
Yeah, that's
bro.
what you
Like
can find me on.
thank you. Keep doing your thing. Keep rising. Keep grinding. And like I said, y'all make sure you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna definitely be bringing you back. But with that being said, this has been my time. I am your host, HonchoJay23 of Canada Conversations and Independent Scene the Podcast. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you guys again right back here, same place, same time.
Uh,
You already know how it goes. This is your boy Honcho J with my guest, Highly Gifted. We
yeah.